Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am called Mitchell and this is your energy forecast, spiritual teaching, and often intuitive development for Thursday, October the 9th, as well as Friday, October the 10th. As always, thank you for taking time to watch this video, retweet, post, subscribe, become a fan. Do all that good stuff we do on social media. I truly appreciate it. That's how we continue to spread and grow this message and this word that I feel like all I'm doing is allowing Spirit to work through me with tarot, lenormand, with development, with teaching. Just my job is to keep my body in a place of high vibration and allowing. So there you go. Today, the day is the 9th day of October. So first of all, the whole month is number 10, which goes back to a little bit of that wheel card, lots of opportunities, lots of changes. I pulled the 10 of coins for the whole month, so there was a lot of abundance, availability going on. There's definitely a lot of stuff happening this month, period. You've seen that stuff posted on my Facebook page yesterday. Someone said there was a big earthquake in China. There's a massive storm hitting Okinawa. Around here in the States, I've seen pets checking out, people having to say goodbye to their animals, humans checking out on their own will, as well as what we're calling natural causes. Basically, they're exiting. And today is the 9th day. Number 9 is about bringing things to a completion, ending things, finishing things off. It's also the Hermit card, which I love, and I know many of you do, because it's when you get to get quiet, get down to the earth, get solid, get peaceful, and just kind of say, what's happening right now? And we're in Mercury retrograde. The full moon just happened yesterday. It was still beautiful outside. So in retrograde is a time to, analyze, redo, rethink, reanalyze, reappropriate, all the re stuff. And that Hermit energy is just attached there. So today is also 17. I didn't do this yesterday, so I better give you 2. So it is coffee. It's been over 21 years since I had alcohol. So 17, star energy, and that is all the numbers added up today. The star energy is about hope, rebirth, rebuilding, after the collapse, after the shift, after the change, after the hurricane, after the divorce, after the death, after the dismantling. It's the tilling of the garden, getting ready to plant something new. And 17 also boils down to number 8, which is our strength card, which was also the Wednesday day number. 8, strength, power within you, very feminine energy, double 4s. Often that feline strength that comes along with it. Yesterday I pulled the woman card, which was more about you, and then the 3 of swords, which was a lot about tears, which was pretty much a woman or your significant other if they are a woman. And just, the frustration, the loss, the heartache, what was going on. So I'm going to pull a lenormand and a tarot again for today, just to get a nice overlap, because the energy does change, and I'm going to talk about that in my message about how you do make a difference. So the lenormand for today, the 9th, is going to also be, did I pull that 2 yesterday? Oh no, that was Wednesday. So this is the ship. So the ship number 3 comes up again. This is about travel. It's about movement. It's about, as you can see, the boat's moving forward. It's flying forward. So it is definitely time for some shifts and changes. And then the tarot to go along with that card is going to be Ace of Coins. So time to start something, movement, starting something new. You're moving towards new business, new family opportunities, new money, new resources, new abilities. For me, I know what that means. I'm moving towards something brand new. Tonight, my Skype session, with casting director about my own psychic TV reality type show. So very excited about that. This shows me that in a very practical way. I'm moving towards that, Apply that in your own life. Now tomorrow is 10-10. I love that it's double 10. And the year is 7. So there's that chariot energy still going along with all of that. So tomorrow 10 being the wheel energy. Wheel is oftentimes you're just caught up, going round and round and round and round. It can feel like the hangman, can feel like you're trapped. But it's also about there's so many opportunities right in front of you. Imagine you're on the carousel and you're going around. Every time you go around, you see the same opportunities in the same order around and around. Get off the merry-go-round. That's the stuck part. You just have to step off. Sometimes you got to jump, tuck, and roll. And that's taking that leap of faith. Sometimes when it stops to let more people on, get off if it's time to get off. You know, it may be time for you just to continue to rotate around a little bit more, to continue to change and absorb, and you know, and maybe because it's Mercury retrograde, we need to hang in that whole time right now, which I find that very appropriate, that the whole 3 months of Mercury retrograde are in the month of October, which is 10, which is Wheel of Fortune. So I find that very appropriate. Also, tomorrow, all the numbers added up, 2014, 1010, 2014, is 9. Right back to Hermit energy. Just Hermit, plain old good old Hermit. Completions, bringing things to an end. Virgo people, you resonate strong with that Virgo energy. So the Lenormand for tomorrow, which is Friday, 1010, is going to be 20, which is this is the garden card. This is about social gatherings, social things, functions, being around a lot of people, party. It's a party. So very much, this is where people would gather around the center of the town, around the garden. You know, they would get out of the house and get out in the open. So this is about a gathering, or a group of people. And then the tarot to go along with it, 4 of Wands. Had this card on, what day was that? On Wednesday as well. So they keep echoing it. So this shows me peace. This shows me comfort. This can often be a marriage card. These two cards together, honestly, I would say wedding, celebration, the reception afterwards. So that's tomorrow. So that may be happening tomorrow for some people. Now, a lot of people do get married on Fridays, but you never know. But also, what I talked about the other day is, if you look at that 4 of Wands, all around is fire, crazy, shifting, changing, but within it is peaceful, beautiful greenery with a babbling brook flowing. So that shows me you can maintain that peace within the crazy environment at the party. You may be at the family reunion, the gathering, and you know, and it's a little crazy. You're like, why am I here? Stay with that peace. Maintain that peace within yourself. So, message or development, teaching, whatever you want to call it for today. Basically, you know, I had something last night and Spirit washed it out of my brain, but I just said, I'm shuffling my cards, getting ready to open this up, and I said, what do I need to talk about? And I just heard, you make a difference. You make a difference. Either way, for high vibration, low vibration, for positivity, for negativity, for light, for dark, whatever you want to call it, in my belief system, it's pretty much just energy and which way is it flowing, you know, to a high, positive, you know, good vibration, or a low, dense, heavy, negative vibration, whatever, you know, it's just energy. It's just, again, it's the wave coming in. Is it crashing you to the ground and bumping and scraping and bruising you, which you're still going to move forward and you're still going to learn, or are you riding it in? Because no matter what, in my belief system, the universe is expanding. So you and I, we are constantly expanding, and our vibration is going higher. It has to. Can we expedite it? Yes. And that's where I think we and you make a difference in your thoughts, in your actions, in the things that we are creating, co-creating, and miscreating. So throughout the day, if tragedy is striking somewhere, you know, I say avoid the, oh my gosh, poor people, you know, step into, you know what? I support them in high vibration on their spiritual journey, where they are right now. I know that may sound funny to some of you, but that's my new slogan. Somebody's, you know, text, you know, my grandmother's in the hospital, and I just reply back, I support you, your family, your grandmother in high vibration and the highest growth of their soul at this moment. You know, word, I am word. Somebody posts, you know, my dog, I just had to put them to sleep, and I just say, I support you and your dog and your family in the highest vibration and support on your journey, because we're all on the journey back to the same place, back to home, back to source. You know, we're all enlightening and growing. This, again, all my belief system. In 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, this will probably all change, because we have changed, because we have expanded and no longer fits. I believe that when we finally leave this body, we're all going to go, oh my gosh, what we tried to convey in words was so pitiful to what actually was. You know, words escape me. If you've noticed, I think one person has actually said something, but I'm sure many of you noticed in the beginning of the video, I don't say I am Mitchell. I say they call me Mitchell, or I'm called Mitchell. And it's funny because that's my name, but those are earthly things. That name, Mitchell, is not who I am, but it's what I'm being called in this form right now to help identify me on Social Security, driver's license, paycheck, whatever, and just salutations, you know, which is, I think, that for me, that's humorous. So you make a difference. No matter what you do, you make a difference. So let's make the best difference we can, the most growth we can. You know, that butterfly flaps its wings in China and makes it, and you feel it of the effects. That's why we believe in astrology. That's why we believe in the energy exchange and the psychic stuff I do, because we believe that all things are connected and the energy changes and shifts. So, all that being said, check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. The prefix spread is still up there. And thank you for those who purchased. I'm almost caught up. I think I got one more to do tonight. So got quite a few booked for this Saturday. Sunday, I'm kind of taking the day off from doing any readings. It is little gay pride in Orlando, and I don't often participate in it, but I have a lot of friends who are doing special things like the gay chorus that I'm going to go see and support. I'm not a big flag waver, but I am who I am, you know, and I support in my own quiet, private ways. That's just how I roll. So, and then the next weekend I'm in Dallas for TerraCon US. So what was I going to say? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an amazing day. Send me, again, high vibration as I go into a Skype session tonight about a psychic TV reality show. Very excited. And, you know, send all those around me, you know, the Cosmic Caffeine crew, you know, Fabian, my partner, the animals, you know, because this is going to affect everybody and my job. I am saying word, I am word through all this situation. And so it is. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Namaste. Bye-bye.